I'm joyful because I'll be running up the series on success power. Today, next week is our digging deep where we ask questions and interact as a church in the world. We're looking at the concluding part, that is 6.0, engaging kingdom principles for success. Engaging kingdom principles for success. Success is the desire of all men, but not all men understand what to do to succeed. And even those who understand what to do to succeed, not everyone is doing what is demanded to succeed. Every living being on the face of the earth has one desire, and that desire is success. I've not seen anybody who fails and is happy. Failure hurts the spirit of men. But as much as people want to succeed as a desire, not many persons even find out what the demands for success are. And those who have even found it, not everyone is even paying the price to be successful. Some know what to do, but they say it's too hard to be done. And they let it that way. Understand this now. Knowledge that doesn't have application leads to frustration. Every knowledge in any area of your life that you have grasped and you are not applying will make you frustrated because you know what to do, but you're not doing it. Please understand tonight as we wrap up that success is both a walk and a walk. W-O-R-K and W-A-L-K. You must walk it out for you to walk into it. You are not ready to do the walk for success, then you can't walk in the path of success. Success is both a walk and a walk. You must walk it out for you to be able to walk it in. There are a lot of principles to be upheld for you to become successful in any area of your life. If you hear all the sermons and seminars on success and you don't work it out, my friend, you have a good journal, but you have a bad story. Many of us keep writing in seminars that we attend, we write in church, but you are not applying anything you've written. We've studied 5 laws of success thus far, and these are not the only laws of success. They are much. Go and find the balance. Add to what we teach you in church. And I even said, my pastor taught me only 6. That's not all, because I'm applying beyond that. It's what time permits us, we will teach. That means when you have found that 5, go and find the balance. We saw the law of vision as the first law to what now? Success. We saw the law of mental transformation, that the version of you that saw the vision cannot deliver the vision. You must upgrade to be able to perform. We went on to the law of developing quality and sustaining quality, profitable relationship. Am I correct? We saw which law again? Let me see if they have book. They want to look at their book. The law of what? Patience. Very wonderful. One more law again we saw was what? Focus. Today, I want to share with you, every one of you believe that if you have vision, the next thing you need to have is finance. Am I correct? No. The law I'm sharing today is the next thing you will have. If you have vision, even if you have money, you will waste your money. I'm talking about the law of courage. The law of courage. The first capital to pursuing and sustaining your vision until success comes is courage. Courage determines your first step, and your first step is key to success. Success is not for the faint-hearted. Success is for the bold, strong, and courageous. People who are chicken-hearted cannot get successful in this world. Now, only the bold, strong, and courageous ever get successful in this world. Look at businesses, those who are on the top, they are very courageous people. If they tell you the kind of step they took, help me understand how as low as, is it 200 naira? Maduka, the owner of Koskoris, started his business with what now? 200. That must be a lot of courage. To you, it's still fair. Somebody could be so courageous to pick 200 naira as the capital base for his business. And today, all kinds of cars are parked in his car where he sells car, assembled car. Are you getting my point right now? It takes courage to get started. It doesn't take money to start a vision. It takes what now? Courage. The reason many of us have not started whatever God asks us to start is because we lack the courage to start. It's not because we don't have the funds to start. Even if you have the fund, the day you have money, you find out that it wasn't money that was keeping you. It's the boldness to step out. You will never be successful until you are courageous. Because the paths of success are not barrier-free. They are not opposition-free. The World Cup just ended. I learned a whole lot of lessons at the World Cup. A whole lot of lessons. My first lesson gleaned from the World Cup: if you are not strong at heart, don't pursue success. Every stage of success you come into and you are not able to increase or go higher, men will taunt you. Enemies will mock you. For more than 20 years, please, Pam, I'm not teaching football. I want you to learn something. Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi have shared the stage of greatness in football history. True or false? Just because Cristiano could not perform at World Cup, the level of course, my God. Somebody stood on a platform for 20 years that nobody in history had a record of number of goals scored. Everybody forgot the record he broke. You know, I said in this place, success not improved upon will become a mockery tomorrow. Now, age has caught up with these guys. Now, am I talking to you right now? It took a whole lot of, I said to myself, when I saw the internet buzzing and all, I said, my God, these people must have a heart. I said, I will never come out to play again. He still came out, played. And we saw with all that Messi did at the World Cup, when they lost at the final, the next morning, Nigerians especially. It's from there the Holy Ghost say you must teach them courage. Courage doesn't just start. Courage stays on. Courage is the staying power to success. The road to success is not cheap, sir. Let me tell you the truth. In any area you are trying to succeed, it's not going to be easy. Don't let anybody deceive you and tell you success is not hard. It's a lie. The road to success, the path to success are full of opposition, full of mockers, full of barrier. It takes only a man of courage to be able to weather the storm and clear off barrier and still be putting his head out. I saw a lot of courage at the World Cup. I saw country were down to 2-0. Courage rose up and it ended 3-2. I'm sure some of you have given up when you were watching that match. Idiots. But now we saw what wins battle in life is not strength, it's courage. A man will have great strength, but if he lacks courage, he will be won. Courage is the backbone of conquerors. I had this word first from Bishop David Oyedepo. Just like no man can stand or walk without his backbone, nobody can ever move from where he is to the next without the courage in his heart. Because courage helps you to stand strong and tall over all your circumstances. You will see beyond it. God told the children of Israel, I've given you the land of Jericho. Go and possess it. That's God talking to people. Moses, in his good way, strategy of life, he said, let's send 12 spies to go and spy the land. Something God gave. They went there. Look at their report. Numbers 13, from 24 to 32. 10 of them returned back and said, indeed, the land flowed with milk and honey, as God said. It's true. But we saw the sons of Anak, the giants are in the land. That's not all. Oh. He said, and the land eateth its inhabitant. If the land was eating the inhabitant, who is living there? Without courage, you'll be over-exaggerating matters. Like many of you right now, when you want to judge your problem, you over-exaggerate the matter. It's not because the matter is as big as it were. You just lack courage. Joshua and Caleb told the people, still, if the Lord has told us the land is our own, then the people in that land are bread for us. Courage was talking. There are many with God-given vision who has not started anything yet. You know why? They lack the courage. They are thinking, if I see money, you won't get money except you are courageous. What is the law of courage? What does this law state? This law states you must confront your fears and conquer it. Simple. Confront your fears and conquer it. Every fear in your heart must be confronted and be what now? Conquered. Every new level you are trying to rise, there's a tendency of a fear that it will not succeed. And only those who are bold enough to take the step conquer their fear. You can't confront a fear that you don't know. Every man has a fear in his life, and the fear is what keeps them from their next level. The law of courage simply say, confront your fears, and what now? Stop explaining your fear, confront it. What is that thing you are afraid of? What is the vision you have that you are so afraid to pursue? Confront your fear and conquer it. And this is a simple way on how to confront your fear. Believe in your vision. Number one, believe in yourself and face the odd. I'll say something the Holy Ghost taught me this week. Anything you are supposed to do that you refuse to do, you have missed out of 100% of the experience you are supposed to have learned. Can I come again? Hold on now. Come. Let's assume this is your next level, this place I am. Now, if you climb up, there's an experience you will have, true of us. Even if you fall back, you have gotten an experience. Am I correct? But if you don't climb at all, you don't have any experience. So I would rather, listen, anything I'm supposed to have done, I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing, I am missing 100% from what now? The experience. Now come up. Do you notice now, she's no longer seen at the same spot. Her experiences entirely at this spot will be with this light that I'm seeing. Now a new level of challenge is coming to her, yo. Light is shining inside her eyes. Because your next level doesn't excuse you from new challenges. Now it takes a whole lot of courage to move out of your current and have new experiences. Some of you right now, your experiences in life are same. Why? You are too afraid to take next step. And every time you don't take a next step, you are excused from all those experiences you are supposed to have. In ministry, I've had different experience. The place I started from, I experienced how to start small. Inside one place, church and toilet is in one place. And we pray that somebody doesn't get pressed and go and use the toilet because all the smell will meet us inside service. We got out from that place. God told me, move to this place. When I got here at first, I was angry. If I didn't move, I wouldn't be here. Did you see how God was moving me? And now I was following not because I have the capacity, because the one who sent me is with me. Many of you, your experiences in life have been limited. Why? So afraid to go and look for a store. So afraid to, okay, why don't you even have the experience of they did not take me? Then I don't have a job. At least move from the path that is them that did not employ you, but you have applied. True of us? What if is what has kept most of you on the same spot? What if I put on my money and I lost it? Let me have a new experience that I invested and it didn't go through. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody right now. Thank you, my love. Hear me now. You need to start taking courageous steps for God to bring you to realms of greater possibility. It takes courage to create your reality. Everything you are imagining as success will require that you be courageous. May I ask you this evening right now, what are your fears? Confront them. The word fear, studying this day, I saw two different meanings of fear. We have all heard over time that fear means false evidence appearing real. Am I correct? Okay. I saw something today as I was studying. Fear means face everything and rise. Or forget everything and run. My God. That's the acronym for fear. It means what now? Face everything and rise. Or forget everything and run. So it is, am I still talking to somebody right now? So it is courage that determines which definition of fear you embrace per time. And most of us, oftentimes, we have forgot everything and what now? And run. Whereas somebody, a man of courage, will do what now? Face everything and rise. You are not only one challenge, you. Everybody is challenged at one time or the other. The earlier you realize that challenges are the bedrock for what now? Greater possibilities. Now may I ask you this simple one question. Do you forget everything and run? Or do you face everything and rise? You hear people say, I'm tired. I've tried. They don't give belts to the one who tried. It's the one who wins the battle that is crowned champion. I've never seen any exam that they pass people because they attempted exam. You only pass exam because you succeeded at getting the required mark. Am I talking to you right now? Do you forget everything and run, or do you face everything and what now? Rise. May the God of heaven give everyone here today baptism of courage in the name of Jesus. Success in life comes by turning odds into opportunities of progress. Success in life comes by turning all odds into opportunities of what now? Progress. Joseph didn't become successful because there was a prophecy on his life. He was able to turn the odds against him in his favor. When they brought him to the prison, it took a lot of courage for a slave to stand before the king of Egypt. It took a lot of courage. Excuse me, you think they just, if see some of you meet the governor of this state, you will lose alignment with speech. So what do you want me to do? A prisoner, 13 solid years rather, being in prison, and stood before who Pharaoh was then is what the president of America looks like now. Egypt was what power as at that time. So standing before Pharaoh, do you know the history of Egypt at that time? But he stood. Did you see the way Joseph was speaking in the scripture? With confidence. The Lord shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace. That must be some guts in his liver. No, you can't do that. You see all your prayer, all the tongues you are speaking. Now, some of you self can't stand me. You come before me, your tongue is shaking. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. It's me and you that you see every day. Now, Joseph went further, interpreted Pharaoh's dream, and kept quiet. My God. Next thing Pharaoh said, Pharaoh asked him, where shall we find a man so discreet as this, in whom the spirit of the gods dwell? We shall find no one but you. A lot of courage. What do you advise that we do? Courage was, listen to me, you can know what to do and still not be able to perform when you lack courage. How many of you have seen exam question and lost focus? You lost your capacity to write. Just one question you saw. You just saw answer 6 out of 8. My God. See, studying success. Joseph is one enviable entity I want to be like. The composure. It took courage to forgive his brethren. No, it's courage that forgave his brethren. Kill them should be the next thing. May you be baptized in the spirit of courage. Because you've not started because you lack courage. You stopped because you lacked courage. You gave up because there was no courage inside of you. There's no successful man who had not tasted failure before. No, not one. It is what they did with their failure that turned them to greater success. Some of you, the story you want to tell is that as I start, I was just rising, and I rose. You will not be erased. Every failure on the path of success teaches you a new lesson. Every failure on the path of success teaches you what now? A new lesson, sincerely. So it takes courage to convert the lessons of failure to become your success, what now? Story. Do you know how many people started business and it failed? They left the business. They went to the next and they failed. They left again. It failed. Where will you live? The book written by Odetola, I don't know how many of you have seen that book, that contained his full life history. Odetola was bankrupt. But today, he's sitting at the top. Are you getting my point right now? Some of the people you envy once failed. Let me not say once. They failed severally. I heard Apostle Johnson Suleiman teaching. He said, if any of you think this is my first church, you lie. My first church closed. He said, I once opened a church and it closed. I didn't know how to run. It failed. If you think this is my first ministry, you lie too. I once operated in outreach ministry. All your failures are key to what now? Lessons you need to apply in the next stage. Some of you just fail. You fail for one relationship, you start another one the next morning. And you fail again. One thing I used to ask people is, why did I fail? Is a good question you need to ask. Some of you live a life where you blame people for your misfortune. And you tell, that's why you are not learning any lesson, because everything that happens to you is because my father did not, is because my auntie did not. Check out when a boy and a girl break up. None of them used to admit they are the ones responsible. And that's why problem never finishes in marriage. Two of them will break up. Now, if you meet this one said, he was saying that. This one will now say, she said that. Are you seeing? Nobody is putting the problem as it's supposed to be. Hear me this evening. Courage is not optional in the pursuit of success. It's a non-negotiable key to actualizing your dream. You don't choose to have courage. You must have courage. What did I say? Is it business you are entering? You must have courage. There will be shockers in business for you. Is it career? There will be big blows in your careers. Is it ministry? Welcome to the board where you and Satan fight every day. So there's no one area of your life that courage is optional. Courage is a must. That's why I told you it's the first capital you need to go to the pursuit of success. When you get vision, the next thing you need to get is not people, is to get courage. Because people follow your courage, not just your vision. Am I talking to you right now? There's a way you speak that not the thing you are saying that they are following, is the courage inside the things you are sharing that people are believing to sit down here. So when you talk and people don't see the courage of what you are saying, they will leave you. Because everybody expects a leader to lead by what now? Example. What is courage? So that we can be able to identify whether we have it or lack it. Courage is the ability to face your fear and clean it out. You face it and face it out. Ability is an ability. That means it can be developed. If it's an ability, it can be what now? Developed. That's why it's the ability to face your fear and face it out. Number 2, courage is the ability to go against the tides. The ability to go against what now? The tide. Because you believe in God, you believe in yourself, and you believe in your dream. You are going against something. That's what is an ability that makes you rise up. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine challenging the armies of the Lord? They were all army. They don't have the ability. It's not the uniform. They were all trained soldiers, but none of them had the capacity to face Goliath. For 40 days, Goliath molested the children of Israel. And he told them, give me a man. And if he's able to kill me, the Philistine will serve you. Nobody, even Saul, was in his house drinking tea. He didn't come out. Courage is not about the size of your body. It's the size of your heart. Because we're made to understand in theology that David was not tall. He was one short, ruddy boy. His brethren, whom Prophet Samuel saw, and they were looking gigantic. And Samuel said, this is the anointed of because of height. Saw Goliath, and they were hiding. And the minute David said, I'm going against this man, the brethren said, what's wrong with you? You want our father to be sorrowful? Listen to me. Courage is the size of your heart. You can develop it. Some of you are too chicken-hearted. I heard from God's servant, Bishop David Rico, he said it takes the lion heart to take the lion share. Only people with lion heart take the lion share. If you're in a business, you must have a lion heart to be the man that has the lion share. When the lion roar, everybody takes what now? Cover. But many of us are too chicken-hearted. Chicken heart is even better than your own. Your heart is jelly. It turn you to this way, you turn. You are too jelly-like. Every little thing threatens you. What is courage? Is the ability to do what everybody is frightened of. What everybody fears to do. A courageous man, that's the direction he's going. They were warning everybody who could not interpret the dream of the king in the book of Daniel. And everybody was running away from the palace. Daniel and his compatriots were walking towards the palace. A courageous man moved towards what frightens others. What is courage? Number 4 is strength in the face of pain or grief. Strength in the face of pain or grief. You are still strong in spite of the pain that you are going through. It doesn't show. Some of you, if you lose 10,000 today, my God, nobody will sleep in that house. 10,000 is far. Let your phone spoil. I'm actually talking to you right now. Some of you, let your phone just spoil now in this service. All the faith you claim to have now, let your phone spoil. And now to make matter, well, let your younger one be the one that fell the phone on the floor and the screen broke. You will see how you are without courage in your life. What will I do with my life now? Lack of courage. Strength in the midst of what now? Pain. We are pressed down on every side, yet we are not destroyed. Some of you are living a life of depression because of things that are not working around you. Some of you have given up the power to try again. You give up easily. You wrote exam, you fail. I'm not writing again. If you don't write, you die with that experience of failure. It's better to get out of that experience of failure. I never want my last story to be, I failed. I always want my next story to be, and I succeeded. Some of you I've tried. I don't want my last story to be, I tried. I want my last story to be, and I made it. I'm actually talking to somebody right now. You are Mr. and Mrs. I tried. What have you done about this? I've tried, oh. So if you die, your children and generations will hear that you tried. No, I'm asking you. That's the story you want to leave behind. I've done my best. Used to buy a house for your children. I've done my best to pay school fees for them. Listen to me. Until we get to success and keep succeeding, we have not done our best. And it takes courage to keep going on and on until our visions become what now? A reality. May you be baptized afresh in the spirit of courage. In the name of Jesus Christ. How does courage lead to success? I'll give you 5 steps of how courage turns your vision to be successful. Number 1, courage determines what you can start and how you start. Courage is what determines what you can start and how you can start. It takes courage to start anything. It is the start of anything that matters the most. Now, how you start anything matters. And it takes a whole lot of courage to start. It is only men of courage that have capacity to start a vision. Anybody can dream and have a vision, but it takes courage to start the vision. You write plenty. Some of you are here now. You've written so many beautiful things about your life. God told you since 2000. Till today, courage to start is not there. If I'm lying, talk. Some of you got half of the money, you eat it again. I'm waiting for it to be full. And it has refused to be full after 26 years. That's when I told you, listen to me, courage determines what you can start. Have you ever shared a vision with somebody before and you find out that you almost have a similar vision? This one has started. You have not started. And this one will tell you the story of how he started. Not having anything. And you now looked at yourself and say, my God, how did you start with just 40,000 naira? Sir, I have to start because whatever has not started cannot grow. And that's the courage that man has. Courageous people always have capacity to initiate the first step. There were 12 disciples in the boat. Jesus was on the other side. And suddenly Peter saw Jesus on the other side. And Peter said, Lord, if it is you, bid me to come. The first step was the most important thing. Now everybody preached that message and said Peter sank because he doubted. What of the 11? They didn't come down. When we preach, we'll say, hey, Peter sunk because he didn't believe. He saw the boisterousness of the wind. But Peter had an experience of walking on water. The 11 never had that experience. The first man to walk on water and sink, and Jesus saved him. Glorious testimony. The other 11 were inside. They don't know what it means to walk on water. That water could be your business. It's better to take the first step. Start it. If you fail, rise again. A righteous man falleth 7 times, and in what now? He riseth again. I love the part that said, rejoice not over me, O my enemies, for when I fall, I shall also rise again. It takes courage to start. It doesn't take money to start. Courage pushes you beyond boundaries. Somebody is here today who has written many things out. You need courage to start. Courage to just go and start. Why do you think, excuse me, do you think taking loan to start a business is cheap? It is because he borrowed money from the bank to carry the courage, go and borrow. When you think of the figures in the night, you will die on your bed. No, not joke. Am I talking to somebody right now? I don't want to borrow. 30 years, you will still be here. What is preventing you from starting what you should have started? Listen to me. Whatever you are not starting doesn't have a future. Only the child born that they can start counting age for. I have always asked this question, honestly. Why is it that a child will spend 9 months in the womb and will come down, they'll start counting from 1 again? Why did they just add 3 months and make it 1 year? The reality is that all the while you lived in the womb, you were just existing. You started living when you came to this world. Your vision on paper is just existing. It only starts living when courage gives birth to it. There are many of us am I still talking to somebody right now? You are just here writing plenty things down. You have book full. You have even turned, what they call it now? You have diary. You get red, you get black, you get blue, all the color. You use red biro, green biro, blue biro, blue biro. If you don't take the first step, God will not put his hand upon it. God always waits for us to make the first move. Moses moved against the sea and it was cleared. If you think it's easy, go and stand before the sea. When you hear the water coming, you will take off. Listen, it takes courage to start. And how you start determines what you will be getting out. Many of you, your vision is long overdue. Go and print card. Start sharing complimentary card. This is the thing I do even when you don't have a dime. Start advert on your phone. Go and start talking to people. As long as God was talking to me, I was hearing him about the ministry. Nobody knew he was calling me to ministry, so I didn't do anything. The first day the Lord pushed me out to talk to somebody, the person asked me, when are you starting? I can't forget that day in my life. When I shared the vision, some of you now, you wrote vision and kept it to yourself. Every day you just do praise and worship with the vision. The next day the person asked me, when are you starting? I can't forget. I say very soon. He said very soon is not a date. He said heavens have dates to all their programs. And that, I didn't tell her, I just kept my cool. I never said nothing because I was not interested. Now see what started October 1st. This year to be 2 years. See what God has done. If you start something now with courage, in 2 years, you won't believe where you will be. Am I talking to somebody right now? I will start next year. I will start next year. I will start. Next year has become 5 years. A 5 years child, if you want to know how strong your vision should be, you look at the age your vision has been given to you. Look at a child running around. Some of you, your vision not supposed to finish secondary school. I mean, just spent 6 years with you. Inside paper. Sir, I said something coming to ministry. I would rather fail on this thing than sit down and not succeed. Until that becomes your mindset, you won't break out of this fear you have. I would rather fail doing this thing that God said than sit down and not do anything. So, courage gives you the capacity to initiate the first step. When God called Joshua to take over Moses, give us Joshua chapter 1 from verse 1. I'd like us to read that. One fundamental word God kept telling Joshua was courage. Joshua chapter 1 from verse 1 to verse 9. Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, this is the law of relationship there. Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise and go over this Jordan, thou and all these people unto the land which I give unto them, even to the children of Israel. Verse 3, please. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that I have given unto you, as I have said unto Moses, law of vision. Go ahead. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea towards going down of the sun shall be your coast. The law of vision still. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. The law of relationship now. Go on. Be what now? Strong and of a good courage. That's God sending somebody's message. Oh. And yet is demanding that one of the only way you can accomplish the things I'm telling you is that you require to be strong and to be full of what now? Courage. For unto these people thou shalt divide for them an inheritance, the land which I swore unto their fathers to give to them. Yes. Verse 7. What did he say? Verse 7. What did he say? When they say only, it means a lot. In spite of all the things I've told you that I will do, the only way you see me do them is only if you be what now? Now, the first one is be thou strong and of a good courage. Now, this time is what now? Be strong and be of a very, the word is what? Thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses thy servant commanded thee. Turn not from me to the right and to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. Go on. This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, but thou shalt meditate upon it day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Verse 9, church. Give us verse 9, please. Now, it was an admonition first. It moved from an admonition to what now? A command. Nobody sees their vision ever become accomplished, achievable, except with what now? Courage. The one charge God gave Joshua is be strong, be courageous. Be thou of a good courage. And be very what now? Courageous. If you know Joshua's story, you know why they told him all those things. He was the one who possessed lands. There was no land too strong for them to take over. You want to possess business land, you need courage. You want to possess land in ministry, you need courage. You want to get to the top in career, it takes a lot of what now? Courage. The things you are pursuing, only courageous men sit at that seat. I graduated from a department where people were afraid to become HODs. The first time they appointed an HOD, the HOD died. The second time they appointed HOD, he died. I'm telling you what has happened. And when they appointed the third one, he didn't enter the office. For 4 to 6 years, there was no HOD in the department. Everybody was, because everybody was afraid. And so after 6 years, somebody said, we cannot just be operating outside without head of department, meaning there's no direction. They say, will you do it? He said, why not? He was a young man. He went there, brought his pastor anointed his seat, he sat down. They were expecting him to die like the first 2 professors who died. He didn't die. He finished first tenure, they sent him to continue second tenure. Because they were trying to test. Nobody died again. Now, I'm not saying that there's no power of death. A man of courage conquer. It takes courage for conquest. And life is full of battles. If you ever think life will ever get easy, it's a lie. It gets tougher. As you keep climbing, it gets tougher. Only courageous men keep going against the tide. I define Christ's ability to go against what now? The tide. Every time we describe the eagle bird and said it flies, every other bird flies from the wind. Eagles fly towards, it takes a lot of courage, my friend. You won't know until you try to fly. Because that thing we said the eagle does, the eagle has capacity to lock his wings rather, to go that. Now the eagle begin to take advantage of what now? The wind. Why every other bird flies against the wind, the eagle flies towards the wind. A lot of courage. Eagles have capacity to go to a height that no natural bird will go. Why? A lot of courage, sir. You want to get to a height that nobody has gotten to, it will take courage. You want to do what nobody has done in your family before, it will not come by prayer. It will come by what now? Courage. Lord, make me the greatest man in my family. You are also telling all the witches in your family to locate you. Because they were the one who were responsible for people not rising. Am I talking to you right now? And now 3 attacks came to you. My God, what's happening? Are you sleeping? He's not sleeping. That's the battle to win to become the greatest man in your family. Lord, I want to rise where nobody has risen in my family before. International enemies are coming for you. Because when they can't stop you, they will call their cohort from the village. Come around. There's one boy who wants to break the limit in this family. We must not let him rise. And you see 3 bullets, you are like, Lord, I thought I paid my tithes. I'm a soul winner. Now listen to me. Courage doesn't fear battle. It stands strong in the midst of battle. Number 2, am I right? Write this down. Courage is the kickstarter of every dream, goals, and vision. Just like a car will never be on motion except there's a kickstarter, no matter the engine. Courage is what kickstarts all your visions. Number 2, how does courage translate our visions into success? Courage attacks your fear and find a way through it. Now listen. Every time you have a vision, there are fears that rise in your mind. Can it work? How shall it work? Are you sure? Will you not sure? Am I talking to somebody right now? Courage does this and tell you, let's attempt it to see what will come out of it. Courage doesn't discuss fear. Courage attacks fear. Joshua and Caleb, when the 10 elders have spoken, courage said, be still, for the Lord our God has given them to us. Let's go up at once and possess the land. That's what courage does. Courage is the voice that doesn't entertain fear. Courage doesn't deny fears. It acknowledges but doesn't submit to it. Now you have done budgeting for your vision. You have seen the cost. Courage does not deny that this is the cost. Courage tells you, what can we do to start? Am I talking to you right now? How are we going to start small till we get there? Because courageous people always find a way around their vision. They don't submit their vision to fear. Listen, if you don't overcome your fear will rewrite the story of your destiny. If you overcome your fear, you will rewrite the story of your destiny. It's either fear tells the story of how you are not capable to run what God told you, or you are the one telling people of how you overcome fear and you are able to do the things God told you. Imagine what the story of the Red Sea will look like if Moses was not courageous to go towards the Red Sea and stretch his rod. What will we read in the Bible? Excuse me. What would you will read something. And the children of Israel got to the Red Sea and they turned back. True of us? Do you know if they were to write a Bible on your life, how many negative stories would have come out because of lack of courage? And they got to Jordan. And when Jordan overflowed it back, his bank, the children of Israel say no more, we go nowhere. Let's get back to Egypt. Now you see, courage was the one forging the way forward in spite of their what now? Fear. That's why I said to you, when you lack courage, you are allowing fear to write your stories. But when you have courage, you are rewriting your story and telling the story by yourself. Take note. When you fail exam, you don't share it. True. No, I'm bringing to you now. True of us. When you pass, you are the one that announces. See, this one came out today now to announce that. And I checked the portal and it came out. When she was having problem, it was cry. She said she was crying. Now, your fear writes and conclude your story. Your courage rewrite the history over your fear. Choose one. Your courage overcomes your fear through thinking and fighting. You think, what can be done? I'm not going to give up. Courage is a fighting spirit. A courageous man is a deep thinker. What shall we do about this matter? Now that things are like this, I think it's better I quit school right now. It's not everybody that goes to school that become great. You are telling the story of a failure. Courage asks, is there any other way outside this matter? We don't submit to circumstances. Circumstances submit to us. Number 3, courage keep your mind on what is possible. How courage translates to success. When a man has courage, there's one thing courage does. It keeps our mind on what is possible. A courageous man doesn't see what cannot be done. If you meet a courageous person, he always tells you what can be done. Because courage fixes your mind on what is possible, not what is impossible. How shall it be? The Holy Ghost shall come upon thee and shall overshadow thee, and thou shalt be conceived of this holy thing and call his name Emmanuel. Seeing that I know no man, listen to me. If you are ever seeing impossibilities because there was no courage at heart, courage never entertains impossibility. It doesn't talk it, it doesn't see it, it doesn't believe in it. Sorry when you tell me certain things, I say it's possible. It's not because I don't understand where you are standing. Me, I'm standing on a ground that is higher than yours. Now we understand that faith has a voice. Faith also has a feet. Are you hearing me now? When I say this man is a man of faith, there are signs that show that he's a man of faith. The voice of faith is boldness. The feet of faith is courage. So when we say this man is a man of faith, we're simply saying the man is bold and what now? He says things with his mouth that you will not dare to say. He takes steps that only a courageous person can what now? Can take. Some of you want to do something, you want to see the whole money in your account before you start. and you know yourself that money cannot be whole in your account without you spending. You have gathered 60%, go and start. You say no until you reach if you don't reach like 900,000. Now you and money, when you know yourself, you tell yourself, I can't have money and be suffering. No, I've seen, am I talking to you right now? Some of you had a vision, a business plan. You say you are gathering money. One day, the wind of hunger blew. You now told yourself, I can never keep myself. Now their life, the Ubu business, can't have money and be suffering. And you went there, carry the money and buy food. You eat. The money went down again. And I say, I'm starting again. It's better to have a store that is half full than not to have a store at all. Now some of you are waiting for all the equipment to be complete before you now launch. I want to launch in a big way. You will never launch. No, it's not a cost. You will never what now? Don't go and launch with one. Some of your businesses will start in your house. Check all the big businesses we have around town, anywhere today. They started from not where they were, not where they are today. If they show you where the first, I think I will bring pictures of some successful people to you to see what they look like 20 years ago. I said to myself, starting ministry at this level, I said, God help me to start better than them, Papa. No, seriously. I didn't start in table tennis board. I didn't do a Bacha church. That was a better stand. Am I talking to you right now? You know what you are looking for? You want to start a church with Bishop Oedipu's level. This is 45 years running. And you that is no experience. Thief. If they put you, now be honest, they pick you Sarah as you are now and make you the proprietress of the biggest school of 3,000 students. Can you manage them? So why not start and have 5 pupils first? Grow from 5 pupils to 20. 20 to what now? 100. 100, are you getting my point at all? No, I cannot start small. My vision is so big. Yes, every vision is big, but require you to start what now? It takes courage to start small, my friend. Stop this rubbish you are telling me now. I've seen the future. What God showed me. I saw myself sitting in an executive table. It is true. But you must start without a table. No, I'm not. You must start without what now? There's no table. I saw myself, I was calling board meeting. People were flying down. Yes. That's 20 years after, sir. Who will fly down to you like this? What do you have to say? What can you do to call foreign investors now? No, I'm being sincere to you. People only invest in what they see value on. Am I talking to somebody right now? You are all here now, and I'm saying, nations will gather to this ministry. I don't need you to say amen. It's not a prayer. Because I am building capacity to come to that point where foreigners must come and seek the Lord in this place. I'm also telling you now, because tomorrow you will see it with your eyes. Go and do your own, oh. So that you can be one of, I used to call you global citizens here, am I correct? Be here, oh. When people are going overseas, sir, I'll be in church on Sunday. I just have to travel to London right now. There's a business I have to meet. And I say, charm. We are all members of this church at a time. This man could not feed himself well. You are the one that keep record of people's status. Take a lot. Am I talking to you right now? Courageous people see only possibility. They are failing, but they are not seeing themselves in failure. They are seeing themselves in the future. Number 4. Courage fights until success is attained. Courage keep fighting until success is attained. Some of you don't have a fighting spirit. You have a giving up spirit. Any small thing. I'm tired, oh. How long will somebody stay like this and be suffering? Don't get up and fight. When you finish crying, go and buy a handkerchief and clean your face. If you don't have a handkerchief, use water to wash your face and continue what you are doing. Courage is a never giving up force. It falls and stands. He fights till it gets to the vision. In your journey to success, there are many things you will miss. There are many things you won't get right. But it takes courage. When you miss a step, you go back, fix it, and continue the journey. Let them bring one man who had successfully stood out in any fair. He will tell you what he fought to go there. One, you will fight resistance. Number two, you will fight laws and bureaucracies of governments. A Nigerian opened up a refinery recently. Are you getting my point? There were no laws against any part before. The minute the man opened up a refinery, they set up a law. In his own country, where, is it 2 refineries we have? 3 refineries are dead. Somebody single-handedly built a refinery from the scratch. You start putting law. Nigerians were selling oil to foreigners and refused to sell to the man inside. Now, tell me, without a fighting spirit, will you survive? That business is dead on arrival. This man didn't bother. He buys his crude oil from outside, brings it back, refine it, send it back outside. Let's fight. A lot. I'm not talking now. Courage is doggedness. If it were you, can't you see how everybody's against me because of small motor that I bought? Now, see what he did. He did that. After a point, they told him that they will not sell to him in naira. He must buy in dollars. No problem now. It's dollars they used to buy there. He changes his money. He bought. Now they are the one doing friendship with him. Excuse me now. Am I talking to you right now? Is ordinary neighbor not buy with you now? You don't give up on the business. I open this business so that people for area go buy. Then they walk up past me, daddy. My friend, shut up. So what will you now happen if laws were instituted against you? Daniel was in Babylon. They never put a law when he was praying. Oh. The enemy just saw that this boy was getting relevance with the government and said, let us put a law. Anybody that prays to another God should be killed. When Daniel heard that they put the law, he opened his window down. Courageous people are not chicken-hearted. Please wake up. You yes, Martin. Are you sure somebody can be able to do business in this country? Excuse me, get courage. Before you get money, get courage. Because there are things that money cannot shut down for you. Your courage will do that. I heard Bishop David Report said when he was young and in Kaduna, they were in Kaduna State doing a program. They rented the Kaduna State Polytechnic Hall. Why they entered the place to be doing a program, they signed them to use the venue. Suddenly, the man that was there from the other religion said, no, this program must not continue. And we must shut it now. Bishop Report, being who he was, he said he was speaking in tongue. He just, please sit. He just walked to the man's office. You know, you should know his height. If he's like this now, what he looked like then. I said, courage is not your height. It's the size of your heart. He just walked into the man's office and banged the table. Bah! Sir! They have not borne you well to close this program. Held the man's hand, said, if you try it, you will not see the next day. By the time it was done, the man was shaking. He said he turned back and went to the program. The man came and said, how many days is the program? Continue till you finish. Do you know how many people you are supposed to have challenged by the rising of the spirit of courage? You beg them. It's a fighting spirit. Are you getting me now? This giving up, you're always giving up. Just now, small battle. Daddy, I want to tell you. Since 32, I've been telling God I want to marry. Everyone that come will leave me, sir. I'm 39 now, 7 years after. Fight the spirit that refuses you to settle. Courage, greatest joy is attaining a goal. Fight. Some of you are not fighters. I not mean carry cutlass. I mean be so stubborn. If life push you down, get up. If business knock you down, get up. If you fail, rewrite again. Write until failure say, go away from here, we don't want your name here. This generation cannot be like our generation. People who write jam them, they get up. Some of us have record of 7 jam. No, not joke. You just wrote jam twice. You say, I think school is not my calling. Oludo. No, I'm not joking. Some of you here who are mature, you know how many times you write jam, Abi? Some of you not be saying you fail, oh, they seize your result. First one. Second one, cancel. Third one, you fail. Fourth one, you fail. Your mother not say, be strong, be strong, be strong. The fifth one, you go right, they can't carry you go give cause where they not like. This generation, they don't have fighting spirit at all. No single spirit to fight. It's one F is on the board. My God, and I say I was not going to fail any cause. How will I do my life? If I give you. No fighting spirit. You lost how much in business, you are crying. Dust your face. Reading Odetola's book and saw how he became bankrupt. Bank seized his property and he fought back again. Rose to be one of the major oil dealer in Nigeria. My God. What have you lost? One man I will not forget his story is Job. Some of you may not tell the full story of Job. You would have died. If it's only your children they took the first time, some of you that, God, what am I living for? Give me medicine, let me drink and die. 10 children you want to, me God. Before his eyes, one day everything happened. Business gone. But Job said, all the days of my appointed time, I will wait until my change comes. That's courage talking. Do you know how many times you have given up? I'm not doing this relationship again. This relationship has failed me. Let us break. Let this marriage end. I want to go my separate. When you go out, who are you going to marry? Anima? Why do you think marriages break off in this period? It's lack of courage. There's no individual who is an angel, yo. Forget the fact that they call you angel. You are not angel. You are a human. You have mad characteristics inside of you. No, I'm not talking to you right now. You think you marry angel? Yeah, my angel. It's a lie. Now, mad person you marry, you too, they mad too. Tell yourself the truth. When your anger happens, how do you behave? You know, you see, listen to, I'm showing you courage to stay with each other. See our parents, how were they lasting in marriage? Courage. How did your mother stay in marriage till today? You grew up seeing the things done to your parents, true of us. Mommy, how did you marry daddy? You will not understand. I stayed because of you. Courage kept her there. And look at you now. Just shout on you. See, listen to me. If you know you will not send this as pack your load. Yes, I'm packing. Packing to where? Are you planning to have 2 gates? Is it achievement? That's as young people don't stay in relationship. Now, am I talking to you right now? It's nothing but courage missing. There's no area of your life where courage to fight. Some of you, I love him, but continue. When you move out of this one, you find somebody who lacks what that one has. Next thing you're looking at, I wish you just come back and talk to me. I'll tell him, don't do it again. Take the courage, go back and say, can we continue from where we stop? Am I talking to you now? Courage is a fighter. Say with me, courage is a fighter. Are you a fighter? Do you give up easily? No. If I fail in anything, I will try again. I don't like my story to be the story of failure. I always want to end that I succeeded. The last one. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Were you blessed at all? Yes, it takes courage to walk in integrity. One of the missing ingredients in our society today is integrity. Only a man of courage has integrity. A courageous man is a man who walks in standard and doesn't lower standard. It doesn't matter who leaves. He will tell you, this is who I am. It takes courage to be who you are supposed to be, not minding who leaves you. Some of you, lack of courage. The minute people are breaking off from you, you are beginning to change standard. And listen to me, anyone who will stand out in life must be a man of standards. Only a man of standards stand out in life. And if you don't have the courage to stand in the path of your vision, who lives, who doesn't live, doesn't matter to you. If people leave Jesus, they will leave you. Now, there are some people who wants to be in your life by their terms and conditions. It shouldn't work. True of us. Have you employed people in your company before? They want to come to work at their time. Would you keep them? Now, if you sack them, your business will suffer for a while because they are good at the business. But it takes courage to sack them. Am I still talking to you right now? Because you are building what now? A standard that should stand. Some of you, if we now do this thing now, if we now go, who will now be here? You will be here with your vision. And every other one who believes your vision will come. Integrity requires courage. Why do you think there are fake drugs everywhere? Many people don't have the courage to do what is right. They don't have the courage to stand by what is right. Some of you, your mouth, they shake anyhow. They ask you something you don't like 7 times at one spot. No, it takes courage to be a person of integrity. Even if everybody is leaving me, I will maintain my standard. And it takes courage to do that. It's better to be on the right ground than to be on a faulty and a sinking ground. Are we talking this evening? It's better to take courage, fail that exam, rewrite it again, pass it with integrity. So that tomorrow you can tell the full story of how you pass with integrity than becoming some of our parents who lied that they passed and they didn't pass. No, am I talking to you now? Some of your parents, all parents lies a lot. When I was in school and I was first, this one will talk first. That one, who called the carry last? No, have you noticed that? A whole lot of lies. Now, look at their eyes when they are talking. The eyes is not looking straight to. See, I want to talk to my child with courage in my eye. Are you getting my point right now? I want to stand before leaders tomorrow with courage in my eyes. That I'm not saying some things when you are around, the ones who are, because some of you are going to grow with me in this ministry to the future. Tomorrow I want to stand and look at your face. Like Bishop always said, we have never borrowed in this place. That takes a lot of courage. Do you think there was no lack in the ministry at one point? But courage told him, don't borrow because you need to confess Jesus is the supplier in this place. We have never cut corners in this place. It takes a lot of courage. Now it's not where he is, he's saying that thing. He came through a path. He was keeping his integrity. I have never met any man living or dead to say, help me in this ministry. That's a lot of courage, my friends. You are here. Any small thing, you go and get something from us and come and stand up there. Praise the Lord. The Lord did it for me. You know. Your friend would look like this. One of us shared one testimony. Everybody erupted in thanksgiving for God for her. And the friend said, Pastor, I think you need to supervise who they share testimony. I said, what happened? Say that person that climb water, that's where he talk. I lie you. You're not telling her the truth. Behind scene, this is what the person. And I said, I didn't know. Is she and God? I told myself, is it by force to come water to share testimony? Why destroy the integrity of your name? See, listen. It's better to be courageous, to be silent when you are wrong, than to open your mouth and be talking. I know it's actually the reason I did like this is because some of you are never wrong in your eyes. Oga, Madam Pride. You have justification for every of your misbehavior. You are talking and say, I never intended it. The thing that happened is that now your explanation, does it cancel that you are wrong? Be courageous and accept corrections. Be courageous to accept discipline. Be courageous to shut your mouth up when you don't know anything. It takes some level of courage to be silent too. Some of you never. They never finish talk. And when you start talking, everybody's asking, what is this? If I go to a place and they didn't call me, I don't talk. I prefer to learn than to be the one teaching. You know, most of you want to be heard. And not that you even have anything meaningful that they should even listen to you. It's when you finish, you now say, is that all? No, that's not what I'm saying. You didn't understand me. Let me start from beginning. They ask you, is that all? Meaning all the things you said. Have they asked you that question before? Next time, take courage to shut your mouth. You now start again. From there, if you know when they ask you, is that all? Meaning you are finished. You now bring lie into the matter. Why? Tell somebody, be courageous. Huh? Tell the person again, be courageous. Tell the person, when failure knock at your door, open and ask it, what do you want me to do? If you refuse, close the door, go and plan again, break through the door, achieve your dreams. Rise on your feet. Let's come to the table. Take the communion. Did you hear anything today from this service? Come on, go against your fear. Go against the family tradition. Go against it. They say nobody. My friend, be the first person to do it. Nobody will believe your God except you are a man of astounding results. All these stories we tell every now and then. You know, I have not succeeded. You know, I have not. Excuse me. Stop telling me stories. We all have stories. We break through our stories. The economy is biting. It's biting everybody. If he bites you, bite him back. Have you fought as a child before? Somebody hold your skin. You look for the next place, bite it. Look for somewhere in the economy and bite. Till you have a breakthrough with it. Are you getting me now? Things are hard. Bite the economy too. Am I talking to somebody right now? Don't let me hear you complain this remaining 6 months of this, 5 months of this year. Don't turn to your neighbor. If I hear you complain. Every day. Sir, it's not easy. Oh. Shut up! What is not easy? That's your confession every day. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not. What is excuse me, sir? Did God tell you it's going to be easy? Was it easy when your mother was pushing you out? Go and find out. From the beginning, it was not easy. Carrying you for 9 months was not easy too. Pushing you forth was not easy. Now you're working on. Okay, let me ask you a question. When they were paying your school, you think it was easy? No, I'm asking you. They reach when for you to work, feed people. Now you say it's not easy. It was not easy for your father to train 5 children too. It took courage for him to keep you in school. Am I talking to somebody right now? It's not easy. You are CC Winers. It wasn't easy. And he ended it, but it was worth it. Anything not easy is what now? Worth it. Am I talking to people this evening now? Some of you need to go and carry your plan, clean it up, and take step tomorrow morning. Go and start. Don't wait for a store rent to be complete again. Go and what? Some of you need to start school this season with holiday lesson. Gather your children and do free children in your area. Do free lesson first. After you finish, tell the people that by the grace of God, we're starting school in this room. No, you don't understand me. Teach them that they will go and tell their mother that, Mommy, this auntie teaches everything will enter your head. And you divide your parlor into 4. KG1, KG2, KG3. Is that KG4? Am I talking to you right now? Be waiting for somebody. No, excuse me now. You need to break the thing. Gather the children. Teach them every day for free. When they know what you are teaching, they will tell their mom that I will not go to any other school apart from this auntie school. Be there, be dreaming. I just want to start in a 2-bedroom flat. You will bed yourself to you go and meet Jesus. Now, you are believing God for supermarket. Go and start selling in market. Buy face cap. You are laughing at ideas I'm telling you. Buy face cap and cover. If you see your mate or your friend, hi, will you buy? Kill the shame by asking them to buy. Some of you need to go to the market square and count things and buy. Go to village market, count things. All this one you are forming fine babe, fine guy, and you are broke. What is the use? Am I speaking to people this evening? Please, what's the value of this, your fineness? Buy face cap. If you know you are ashamed. There's a way you speak English to say people will know that you are not supposed to be here. Hello, sir. Would you care for this thing? It's a very good product, sir. I can tell you if you eat it, sir, your life will not remain the same. Imagine me doing marketing in market. You will buy. I'll tell you, if anybody eats it, nobody will be sick in your family again. Sorry. Am I talking to you now? Some of you are too casual with life. Blessing. How much is your teaching job paying you? Come on, get down to business. Be deceiving yourself. I'm a teacher. You will soon become tattoo. Now, you are not a teacher, you know. You just went to look for a job. No, you know. And some of you are in the wrong place. Go and start your vision, my friend. Take courage and go and start. Be there, be collecting peanuts there every month. What kind of life is this? How long shall I receive 25,000 naira? If you sell in the market for 4 weeks, my friend, just go to where they used to bring the goods, buy from there, sell to this person, and finish clean. I will not know you went to the market. No, who will show you came to the market? If I don't see you, I will hail you. That's my member there. Do it where? Speaking English. I want a multinational company. Multi yourself there. When you turn yourself to mold, your eyes will be clear. I want a job as a supervisor. Go and supervise yourself. Am I talking to you now? Dust yourself. Did I push you this night? Now, sorry. Imagine Justice never started that business. You are doing love with him. Will you still be here? No. Sorry. I know what I'm doing now. Sir, imagine you never started Purpose Global. You are now doing Purpose Global. I know when you started, sir. You have added Global to your ministry name. Oshe. Am I talking to you now? You see, listen. Excuse me, faith. Start. Move. From tomorrow, come out in this place, house to house. I'm a laundry person. I'm a laundry woman. I do excellent services. If you talk to 20, 5 will respond to you. The courage you use in talking to them, they will see a need to do business with you. They'll say, if a young girl cannot walk around, am I talking to you right now? Be speaking English. Well, by the grace of God, my uncle promised he's coming by December. He has promised me 4 million naira. If your uncle see 4 million, go buy land. Are we still together right now? He has promised me 4 million naira. He said, I should just hold on, write all the plans. When he arrives, we'll discuss business. That time, his grandmother will die. They will need to do burial. Your business will be suspended. Please take courageous step this season. Father, by this communion, let the spirit of courage be imparted into every heart. Courage to start. Courage to fight. Courage to see only possibility. Courage to never give up. In Jesus' precious name. Go ahead and take the communion.